This is a general reading for Libra for December 8th through the 14th. So if Libra is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of December, I'm again offering that complimentary 30-minute reading, selecting someone who is either a new subscriber in December or puts in a comment in December. And know that I do read all of your comments and so appreciate your kind words and support of the channel. Now, if you are not a subscriber, consider subscribing. It's absolutely free. And what it does is it helps the channel. And the advantages are that you are entered for that complimentary reading. And if you hit the notification on your subscription, you'll be notified when the videos come out. So those are the advantages. Now, you might think that you're a subscriber, and sometimes you are unsubscribed. And so all you have to do is resubscribe. It's just a little glitch in the system. So look and see on the video you're watching if you're a subscriber. And all you have to do is resubscribe. I am again offering, if you want your own reading, what do you have ahead for 2025? Or maybe you have someone that's hard to shop for the holidays and you don't know what kind of gift. Think about giving them a reading. Now, the other thing, I just saw orbs going across the screen. I got lots of orbs. Usually I don't see them unless I don't go up. Now the other thing is that for that reading, it's $30 for 30 minutes, live or video, or $50 for an hour. And those are live or video. I see all these orbs, so look, be sure to look for the orbs because I see them going across the screen, and it's not my my phone. I use my phone. So there's orbs, lots of orbs around here tonight, lots of spirit guides. And usually I don't see them, and people say, I saw an orb, you know, it's such a place. So look around, and you might. And someone saw angels one time when before a gypsy crossed over. Consider your own personal reading, and if you want that reading, send me an email. That starts the process. I have my crew here with me tonight, my fur babies. Nina's here on the table, and she got cold on some of the readings, so I found this. I have this wool scarf that I've wrapped her up in, so she is all cozy, and you might be hearing her snoring. Hope is right here. And this is where he spends the night. I have a big blanket here and some water. And so this is his little spot that he comes in because it's dark out. So now it's getting cold. So this is his bedtime. He'll get up at about midnight to have to go walk in the courtyard and then comes back in. Jason's in the bedroom asleep. Milo's in the sitting room. And the kittens there's the window right there. And they come through the window and then they go and lay in the pantry on some sacks. You know, it's all in a little hidey-ho thing. So that's where they are at nighttime. So there's my fur babies. I'm going to use the Morgan Greer deck for the reading. I've shuffled the cards, and this is for Libra for this week. And let's see what we have coming up for you, Libra. It's been lots of changes going on for Libra. And so the very first card is the Five of Cups. Broken relationships. Could be still processing a broken relationship. And you know, people say three spelled, two in reserve. Well, it's more than that. And we'll go over what that actually, you know, the in depth of that card. Crossed over by the Five of Pentacles. Now, isn't this interesting? We have the Five of Cups crossed over by the Five of Pentacles, repeating numbers. At the base of it is the Three of Cups, celebration. Now, the other thing I forgot to mention is that, you know, we're approaching the holiday season and people are going to be on the road and joining family members and loved ones during the holidays. And also we have lots of inclement weather going on around us. It could be snow, it could be floods, it could be, well, we had the earthquake in California, and they had the tsunami warning. Please take care of yourself as you're traveling and have some emergency canned goods, for example, in your home. Can opener that doesn't need electricity. I know that's a basic, but we're so used to electricity. So have a can opener to open the cans. Have jugs of water in case you need that. And it just occurred to me to have some backup pet food if so that your pets have their kibbles or whatever they need. Take care of yourself, especially if you're on the road, and some of you will be traveling to your homes to meet with family and friends. And let this remember that this is the month of many religions celebrating. And the basic of all the religions is love. It can be expressed in different ways, but the basic foundation is love. Let us express our relationships for those around us of love. And that if has been any broken relationships, that we don't make judgments. We take our time and express love to those so that we can mend the bridges. That's what Spirit's been telling me to share with people, that we mend the bridges during this holiday time. Let us not forget the message, regardless of what faith you have, or maybe it is the collective, or whatever spiritual path you're following. It's the basis of love, and let us heal the wounds and extend that understanding to heal those. Now, at the base of our reading, because we have the two fives, the 5 and the 5, is the celebration. That's what reminded me of getting together with family. Behind you is the Queen of Pentacles. Could be work, could be a person. Crowning you is the 10 of Pentacles, prosperity. Then we have right ahead the Queen of Wands, the Wish card. This is surrounding you, it's the wish, whatever you want to wish for. The Star. Now I got to get my little card here. I got some stickies I need to, because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. So I'll put the Hanson Roberts over her. So what's ever coming up is actually in the stars. It's destiny, predetermined. You wrote this, the highlights of your life before you came into this life here. And so you're on track, whatever you're doing right now. Then we've got the Devil card. And the final outcome is the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles, standing firm with the Knight of Rods. The Devil card with the 4 of Cups. Now that does make sense. That could be that broken relationship. Because you also have the 5 of Cups. So a lot of this is about relationships, broken relationships, or relationships that you're healing from in the past. So the Devil card with the 4 of Cups. The Star with the Death card. So it's fated that you're on a new chapter. Now, I always share this story about the Death card, that the Death card is not death. No one's going to die, indicated by this card. And when you watch those old movies on TV, that someone wants to go see, that they call them the fortune teller, not a psychic, they want to go see the fortune teller, and they go into this, it's usually a semi-dark room with beads and a crystal ball, and then she's going to read the tarot. And then they pull out the Death card, and you get the dramatic music in the background that someone's going to die. Well, that's not what this means. It's the ending of one chapter in the beginning, or renewal of another. It could be even a transformation of, a rebirth of. It can be just a modification of the current situation. It doesn't have to completely end. It can be renewed. For some of you, it's renewal. For others, it's the ending of and a renewal or a new chapter. And it comes with the Star, which was whatever is going on, it's right destiny in the stars. Then we have your Wish card with, moving forward, but you got those swords. So that's going along with all this stuff with the cups. And you're actually wishing that you move forward. You're wishing that this situation is ending, that you're out, away from that situation. The Five of Swords would be that you're, it's still involved. The Five of Swords is unfair situation. They're cloaked in some sort of hidden behavior. Could be sabotage, that they're, arguments, non-cooperation, that sort of thing. The Seven of Swords is moving forward from that, but there's still some residual along there. I even see the Five of Swords, and I see it almost like a sticky glue following it. Remember in that, the Ghostbusters, the first one, where they put that endoplasma, is that what it was, where they put it in that box and it was all gooey? Well, it's almost like that gooey that's just hanging on, and it's attaching, going from that Five of Swords. It's just still there, and you wish it would just, clear away and spring back, but it's sort of hanging on, and it's still there that you're dealing with it. And it will end. It's not going to be forever that you're having to deal with this. Then we have the Queen of Rods, the Two of Swords, undecided. That's right ahead. The Ten of Pentacles, rapid changes. There's the Eight of Rods. So rapid changes as far as your prosperity. The Queen of Pentacles behind you with the World. Things starting to fall into place. The Three of Cups with the King of Swords, a celebration. Could be a boss, could be a situation. Could be, we'll go into the attributes of the King of Swords. And then we have the Four of Swords reversed, back into action, clarity, crossed over by the Eight of Cups. Now this card is appearing in all of the readings this week. People are, looking for, getting definition of, feeling a sense of incompleteness, and moving forward, wanting some clarity. So you do have the Eight of Rods, and you have the Eight of Cups. So you've got some repeating numbers there. So let's see what your reading's about this week, Libra. The first thing is the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So it's about this situation that, you're still healing from a broken relationship. You have the Three Cups, which were spilt, and you look at those, and it's assessing, looking at what went on, what was your role, what could you do differently, and what is the discernment here? Because you have two on the shelf. So you do have a future of new relationships, but what could you have done differently, and what are you going to do differently in the future? And also there are some financial changes, constraints that occurred because of this. Could be delays, it could be some disagreements regarding finances, it could be that there's, if this was relationships, if it's work, it's a whole other thing. But it is a delay of finance, or a restriction of finances, or a change of finances, which has a negative impact. And you are looking at also the Five of Cups, which is the relationship which fell apart, and you're healing your heart about that. Now, if this is about work, then the Five of Swords can be a delay, for example, of pay. It can be hours cut. It could be bonuses. And also, you are assessing that and modifying because of this. But the Five of Cups is, maybe you want to move on to a new relationship, these two here, but you have all of this energy, negative thoughts that occurred because of this broken relationship. That's related to your reading. We also have here that the Four of Swords reversed is clarity, back into action, and it has to do with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is that is hidden because there's the moon, so you don't have all the information. It's important to meditate and see what direction you want to go. What was missing? Was it related to the relationship? Was there something missing in that relationship? Was it related to work, and was there something related to that work site? For example, no opportunities for advancement, or that you weren't compensated, or it could be the people that you worked with, or it could be even assessing a deeper meaning for yourself, healing yourself. It's all hidden. You're going to meditate with them, because it's hidden, which is indicated by the moon. So take time to figure out what you want for next steps. And that is that the truth is going to be revealed. That's what the Four of Swords is. Now, at the base of it is that there's celebration related to the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords can represent an organization. It can represent a boss. It can represent a relationship. But there's some sort of get-together, happy celebration related to the King of Swords. King of Swords is decisive. You know exactly where you stand. Like I said, it can be a boss. It can be an organization. It can be like an institution. And there's some celebration around that. It could be a get-together. But that's what's at the base of all of this. It could be even a new relationship. That's possible too. Behind you is prosperity as the Queen of Pentacles and your world coming together. The Queen of Pentacles can represent a job, can represent a boss. Queen of Pentacles has has financial standing in the community. She's viewed as a person of financial standing. Could also be like a financial institution, like a bank, for example, and you're in the middle of your world. It could also represent a new job that's coming to you. Because what's on your mind is prosperity and acceleration. So there is a freedom, a release of finances, and rapid changes, victory. That's what's on your mind. That there's a loosening of the financial constraints that you had. The Ten of Pentacles represents more than money. It represents prosperity in all aspects of your life, relationships, health, prosperity, jobs, home, all of it. It's more than just the money. And there's a rapid movement towards that. So maybe you got a new job, could have gotten a settlement. There's a release of your financial concerns. Now what's ahead is the Queen of Rods and undecided. Now the Queen of Rods can represent a job, can represent a new situation. She's a woman who is emotionally available, warm, understanding, has prosperity with the sunflowers. That represents prosperity. And you're undecided. Could be a new job, could be a new situation. You don't have all the information. You don't know yet what to do because you have some sort of decision to make about this. I don't know if it's relocating. I don't know if it's a job, whether to take it. It's about a job offer. But there's something coming up and you are blindfolded. You don't know which direction to go. Could be even that this is a mentor or a boss or someone offering you a different job and you're undecided about it. But it could be someone that's coming to help you. Could be relocating. But there is some options and you don't know what to do yet. Because around you is your wish. And your wish is, to move forward. The Seven of Swords is that situation, and the Five of Swords. And you want to move forward. I talked about, the Ghostbuster and the ectoplasm and hanging on from the Five of Swords. And you want to move, and it's got that sticky, that's, on the old Ghostbuster movie, they put them in this box, and, they trap them in there. And so it's almost like that sticky glue. And you want to move away from it. You want to move away from the Five of Swords. And you have the Seven of Swords, which is turning that around and making it into a positive. It becomes a tool and some skills that you acquired by addressing that, but you're sort of tired of just having to deal with this and you want to move forward. That's your wish. Your wish is moving forward out of that situation, whatever you've been dealing with. Because here's your destiny card is faded, and there's the death, which is your new chapter. Could be a renewal, but it's a new chapter. So it's the ending of something and the renewal or a new chapter ahead. And it's destiny. It's in the stars. So it's time for you to move on. Time for your new chapter. That's what's going on right now. Then we have here the Devil card and the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is that broken relationship. And you look at, there's 3 cups spilled and 1 cup on the shelf. It can be even that there's new opportunities, maybe new relationships, or then start of something new, but then you think about the Devil card. The Devil card is a remembering of that past relationship. The devil it's not a devil, it's not an entity, it's those behaviors that keep a person from being authentic with themselves and with others. It's like a barrier. So it can be controlling behavior, arguments, addictions, domestic violence. So it's all of those behaviors, and you remember that was involved in your Four of Cups. However, that relationship didn't bring it. Or it can even be coming forward and still involved with the Devil card related to that. It's, it can still be with your Seven of Swords. And there's that ectoplasma that's in that Ghostbuster box. And you're still dealing with this. And then the final outcome is standing firm for what you believe with the Knight of Rods. Now, the Knight of Rods can be a person at work, can be a relationship, it can be movement forward. It can be energy moving forward. The Four of Pentacles is standing firm for what you believe and also for your compensation. Could be financial dealings and standing firm, moving forward with your finances related to your Four of Cups, because you have the Four of Rods, Four of Cups, and the Four of Swords. You've got repeating numbers. So it's moving forward, standing firm in your financial dealings. So you're still dealing with some of the, and it could be not necessarily a relationship. It can be related to work, for example, and you're still dealing with that. So it's just about ready to wrap up. And here's your Five of Cups, which is time to heal. Time to take, self-care and to heal your heart. In the other deck, it shows that it's, like in the nest and healing the broken heart. And that's what this is healing a broken heart. Time to move on, time to do some self-care. And again, forgive yourself. You can forgive that other person, but it's also important to forgive yourself. Because whatever occurred, you were operating on the best information that you had at that time. And this is the planet of lessons. This is the learning planet. This is not the Disneyland planet. There is no Disneyland planet, but what I'm saying is the fun planet. This is the learning planet. And it's an acceleration of the growth of the soul. And so here we are. So whatever you were experiencing, that was a lesson for growth. Now, let's pull the oracle cards. And this is the wisdom of the oracle. Let's pull 3 cards for here. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the messages for our Libra for this week? And angels and archangels and spirit guides. Here's the other part of it. Even though there are things that are related to the cups, there's other things that are positive, such as the world, such as the Ten of Pentacles. So there's a balance. Everything is not black and white. It's the shades. So in some aspects of your life, things are really working. And then others, you're healing from that past relationship. That's what you're doing. You're in the process of healing. So it's really important to do self-care and replace those negatives with positives so that you can move on. Spirit, that's what Spirit has just shared with me. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the message we have for our Libras for this week? Okay. First card is Treasure Island. Now, Treasure Island is a very interesting card because usually on the map it has the X. But what that says is that we can be so focused on the X, the treasure, that we walk past a treasure. That we're not being in the moment, that we're focusing on something that's out of our reach. Let me read this. It's number 9, which is a completion number. It's the end of a cycle. Number 9. The law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. Now, isn't that nice? Yeah, good fortune. So, you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of all, you hit the jackpot. You've uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not seem to be so readily apparent. So we can miss the opportunities. But it's time to reap what you've sown. It's time for you to gather up the treasure. Just like the pirates, gather up the gold coins. Okay, and then we have here, to the sea. This is being in the flow. To the sea is being in the flow. So Treasure Island. To the sea, being in the flow. So it's being in the timing of the universe, and then the fates. The fates is the pretty much the serenity prayer. That, there's the laws of the universe, and also the law of the serenity prayer. That accept the things you cannot change and the courage to change the things you can. You can't change anybody else. You can only change yourself and your reactions to that. So there's your 3 oracle cards. Now we're going to pull the I Ching. Right here. Nina really is doing very well with this little scarf wrapped around her. She's not shivering at all. Are you, Nina? Nina needs to have her cataract taken care of. I'm hoping I can do it before I go back to the States. I heard there's a vet school up north that you can get it done. And so I met somebody when I was at the doctor's, and their dog was going to have cataract surgery. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the card that we have for our Libra? Here we go. And it is an attention to detail, number 62. Okay. Ambitious undertakings are not in order, but attention to small matters brings decent progress. Such is the case for a person whose resources are meager, but who, through modesty and perseverance, eventually rises to accomplish great things. An early key to success is to avoid pretentious ambitions and grandiose goals. The power of the small is served by slow and steady advancement and succeeds through an honest acceptance of one's own limitations without reservation. Modesty stemming from the recognition of limitations is a fine quality, but it can be seen as weakness if it is not accompanied by consciousness and dignity. It is very important, therefore, to understand the demands of your situation and to not expect success in big things right now. The wise person recognizes and accepts the nature of the time. Know your role, attend to details, and act with humility. You can achieve success even with few resources. Isn't that good? Yes. So, be very prudent with your resources. Temperance. Temperance with your resources. Now we have the Louise Hay affirmation card that we're going to pick. Now, if you aren't a subscriber, think about being a subscriber, and if you want that reading, just send me an email and we'll get that going for you this week. And angels and archangels and spirit guides, what is the message that you have for our Libra? Okay. I open new doors to life. I open new doors to life. I rejoice in what I have, and I know that fresh, new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. I trust life to be wonderful. There you go. Now we have our meditation card for this week, Libra. Let's see which one we have. Right here. And your meditation card right here. And this is for Libra for this week. Right here. Evolve. The cosmic potential flows through you. There's your meditation card for this week. And until next week, Nina and I send you light and love from Portugal.